We're video monkeyless this week. We don't even know how this video is actually getting to you. It must be the powers of the comic monkey ability. That's right. When you work long enough as a comic monkey, you develop these strange powers. Some people call it stench. We call it,
stench.
That's right.
We call it stench.
It is stench. But anyway, yes, we are fending for ourselves as Mr. Monkey has real work to do.
Yeah.
He's got to pay bills and stuff. But that did not stop us from bringing you the very best in comic book entertainment this week, beginning with whatever this guy's picked up here.
Yeah. Also, unfortunately missing this week is Will, Mr. Marvel. I don't know what his excuse is.
I think
he
might have gotten the Marvel plague, like the techno-virus.
Gotcha. He kind of overdosed on the Marvel, and
it can
does
happen.
bad things to you.
It can happen.
But we're here to actually bring that on because there is more Marvel, and we need to pass it off. It's sort of like a pyramid scheme, Like we have so much of it, we gotta be like, whoa, we're gonna come down with this stuff. We don't move it.
Or the ring,
Yeah, actually, it's exactly like the ring.
Yeah.
But to start off, we've got Silk #1 by Robbie Thompson? Yeah,
and
Robbie
Stacey
Thompson.
Lee,
There are a lot of Thompsons in comics
There are a
these
lot of
days. And
Thompsons.
Stacey Lee. This sees Cindy Moon, Peter Parker's not quite like soulmate, but like totem mate or
Webmate?
something. Webmate. Yeah, that's a good
there
one.
You go.
Nice. Sees her embarking on a life of crime, possibly?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. There's some Black Cat shenanigans. She's a mob boss these days,
Wait, where is Black Cat?
She's a mob boss, man.
What?
Yeah, she's all crimey. Yeah, and also debuting this week, we've got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur by the team behind Space Girl, or Rocket Girl, that one.
That book that doesn't come out very often anymore.
Yeah, Amy Reeder and Brandon Montclair writing this with Natasha Bustos drawing, presenting the story of a guy, I don't remember what her name is, Lunella? Yeah, Lunella something or other. But she's a really smart girl, possibly an Inhuman, I think, as well. And that might be why she's so smart or something, or I don't know. But she has a dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur. The classic Jack Kirby creation who used to hang out with Moon Boy back in the Stone Age, now upgraded to Moon Girl, modern day stuff going on.
Much better looking, a lot less hair.
Yeah,
Moon Boy had a lot of hair.
He just had some hormone issues, And the final Marvel #1 for this week is Venom Space Knight #1.
Yes, you heard him. Venom Space Knight.
I know everybody's been waiting for that ROM revival for years, but it's not gonna happen, guys. So they had to pass on the title to Mr. Flash Thompson, the current Venom, current Guardians of the Galaxy member, and
he's getting around space, man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
It makes sense if you think about it. The symbiotes from space, why not rocket Venom back there? Whatever.
This is true. If he goes crazy, he's not on Earth.
Dan Slott doesn't care about him. He'd rather create his own characters. Just pass him off to Bendis.
Right. From Dark Horse this week, we have another special issue. I think this is #7 of Adam Warren's Empowered. His super cool, very fun, very dirty, naughty superhero, super heroic, super heroine romp through, kind of a parody world, but as always, Adam Warren, with great honor and respect and friggin' badass artistic ability, rocks this stuff. This one is definitely a bit on the whole, goofing on the 90s a little bit. There's a lot of very large guns, very large, very, very large guns, to go with the outfit that tends to just not stay on. But yeah, this is really fun, and these are great little bits in between the larger books that we wait for you.
Right. And over on the Vertigo side of things here, we have possibly the most Vertigo book in years. Art Ops, #2 by Sean Simon, co-writer of the True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, and Michael Allred and Brian Brundage, I believe? Ben Brundage, maybe? Something Brundage. Matt Brundage, I think. Yeah, Matt Brundage.
Doing the color?
No, I don't know what the deal is. Laura Allred's on colors. Matt Brundage and Mike Allred are the artists credited on here.
Maybe that is the guys inking them.
I think it's a lot. It might be like sort of the deal they had on the Dead Girl miniseries with Nick Dragotta, where he was inking for Nick Dragotta.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but there's, I wouldn't say more life necessarily, but a different kind of energy to this art than I've seen in Mike Allred's stuff in a long time.
Cool.
And as far as the actual story goes, it's like some kind of incomprehensible nonsense about like people pulling like figures from paintings, and like this dude's got a surrealist painting for a right arm. He's got to keep it wrapped up like in mummy wraps. It's awesome.
Sounds pretty cool.
This also features the debut of an art ops member who apparently has not stopped dancing since 1987.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of moonwalk.
Must keep you in shape.
Must. And I am super happy to present the quintessential run of The Flash.
Run.
I didn't mean to do that. Of The Flash. Finally back in print. These were available in not affordable, very large versions of hardcovers that no, I was not able to afford either. But now we have for the low price of $25, which is a lot of comics for $25. We bring you Jeff Johns, Angel Unzueta, and Scott Collins with not Barry, but Wally West Flash. And this is truly and utterly the reason why I'm such a big Flash fan. Now, none of this could have happened without the Mark Waid run prior to it, but Jeff Johns, this is when he came on and he was doing Green Lantern and The Flash and just building these legacies and really honoring them and really getting the whole bigger idea. Barry shows up in this, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. In this issue, or this arc, first starts off with, the first Jeff Johns big one was this cult called this Cult of Cicada, and he's out to kill every single person the Flash has ever saved. And that's a lot of people.
He saves like 15 people every 2 minutes.
Every 2 minutes, and I gotta tell you, it's a lot of dead bodies. So, really excited. If you're into the Flash TV show, freaking get this. And if you're not, freaking get this anyway.
Basically.
That's right.
If you're watching the Flash TV show and you're like, man, why isn't this as cool as it should be? Get that. And speaking of things that, you should get, I guess, we have the new volume, or new issue of the Vader Down crossover.
Part 2!
This being Star Wars Darth Vader number 13, by the regular team of Kieran Gillen and Salvador LaRocca. This is... I don't actually know what it's about. I'm gonna be honest. I think Vader's ship got shot down, and like now the rebels are like trying to take this chance to like bring him in or something, but seeing as this is the actual Darth Vader ongoing, this is probably going to be one of the chapters that focuses on Vader just kicking tons and tons of ass.
Yeah, because, I mean, I would assume if you shoot down Vader, you would have to have thousands of Jedi if you were even going to try that.
Yeah, right.
But
seeing as this takes place during the real trilogy, not the prequel trilogy, there aren't very many of those Jedi.
No. We're just going to put our money on Vader.
Yeah.
We got that.
And that crossover is going to be running between this and the main Star Wars book.
And we did just get, I think it was last week, that the first part of Vader Down came in, which we still have plenty of copies of, so if you haven't gotten it yet. And another exciting, well, it's not a new issue, but it's a new arc. Spawn, number 258. Yes, everyone's favorite. Okay, probably not anyway, not anymore. But truly once, my utter favorite thing, this is one of the very, very, very first comics I ever read, or was able to buy, and I had to ask the person to get it from the top rack because I was too small to get it. Because obviously I wasn't supposed to be reading that. Anyway, Eric Larson of Savage Dragon fame comes in to tell the story of Al Simmons' return to the one place that he said he would never go. Back to hell. And in true Eric Larson fashion, who, I gotta tell you, I've really developed a serious appreciation for Eric Larson. There's no words in this issue, it's just ass-kicking. If Darth Vader didn't kick enough ass in that issue, I trust that there are more chains and demon eyeballs to go around for all of you here in this.
Plus, he's got a way cooler cape.
And he's got a way cooler cape, and it's alive. And you know what? He has chains. And you know what kids like? Chains. That's right. Well, Vader's got that
Always
little
got to
chain.
bring it back to the chains.
That's right. But yes, super excited for this issue, beginning of a new arc.
And the finale of an arc over here at DC, Robin, Son of Batman, number 6. Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is the end of the Year of Blood storyline.
I love that.
Right?
So good.
Robin has been traveling the world, trying to right the wrongs that he committed during the final year of his training under Ra's al Ghul. He spent a whole year destabilizing, like, cultures worldwide, like, stealing holy relics, like, murdering people, basically. And now, since he's a hero and alive again, he's got to make that right. Unfortunately, in the course of this, he awakened an ancient evil that's setting out to erase his whole bloodline. You know, these things happen when you're the son of an immortal terrorist.
Right, I was gonna say, Ra's al Ghul can handle that. That's not the first time. you know.
But this is really just Pat Glayson's a powerhouse here. Writing
Freaking
and
amazing.
drawing and just straight up killing this book.
So good.
He's going to be taking a break from art duties next month for the whole War of the Robins story arc between this and We Are Robin, and I think Grayson is getting involved in that too.
Most of
Gotham
that
Academy.
books, yeah.
Yeah, but he is continuing to be the writer on this series and is just absolutely amazing.
Ninja swords and submachine guns. What more do you want? And the big book of the week, which I'm sure you know about. And that's right, I'm touching it. I'm sniffing it. It doesn't smell that good, actually. Anyway, Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. That's right. Frank Miller, Brian Azzarello, Andy Kubert, Klaus Janson,
Brad Anderson. Yeah,
this is definitely a thing that is happening. It comes with a plethora of many variant covers. There's also the special edition, which will be a hardcover. Will be out in a couple of weeks. But inside this is the very, very, very first collaboration between Klaus Janson and Frank Miller after many years now.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while. But included is this cool little mini comic that they worked on, and it's got that awesome picture of Superman, internet. Awesome
You know the
picture.
one.
That's right. And it all takes place, or all features, the friggin' badass Atom, who was like Sword of the Atom, Conan Barbarian style at the beginning of Dark Knight 2. But yeah, there's really nothing more than I can say other than you probably want to buy two.
They're going to be worth like $1,000 in a year.
They are. And definitely on Saturday the 28th is local comic shop day. We have made a video that I think the monkey is processing and that will be out probably tomorrow or so. But that will be there, and that has all the information. And also you can check our website, ZanaduComics.com, for all the local comic shop day exclusive stuff that we are going to be getting. So check that and check back for more information. And is it time to say Happy Thanksgiving, right? It's holiday time?
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. There you go. We'll see you all next week.